Just hold water until he's out.
So I saw this video over on the other app. So this was a comment that was under that video that was scary. It looked like he was just underwater for too long. And then someone replies, babies receive oxygen and blood through the umbilical cord, sometimes for hours after birth. So let's break this down. Water births are completely safe. And there is no such thing as being underwater for too long until their face hits air. So like that one person says, yes, the baby does receive oxygen through the placenta. That is how they survive in the womb during pregnancy. But it's important to know that as soon as the baby is born, that placenta starts to detach, meaning you're no longer getting oxygen to that baby from the placenta. It's important to know that the babies live in water for 9 months. So as soon as they come out and they are still in water, they are still getting that circulation through the umbilical cord. So when the baby comes out and they are still underwater, they are still getting the oxygen through the umbilical cord. It isn't until their face hits air. There is a trigeminal nerve in your face that once that hits air, it circulates and you are no longer getting oxygen through your umbilical cord. You are breathing oxygen from your lungs. So the very second that baby's face hits air is when the clock starts. I also wanted to go into a deeper dive of sometimes for hours after birth. It is not for hours after birth. The placenta is usually birthed within 20 to 25 minutes. And again, once that baby's face hits air, they are no longer getting the oxygen through the umbilical cord. So no baby on earth has gotten oxygen through the placenta, through the umbilical cord for hours after birth, ever. Even if you leave the placenta attached to the baby, please don't do that, by the way, they are still not getting oxygen through that umbilical cord. It is just a rotting organ at that point. If you guys have any other questions about labor and delivery, leave them in the comments.